Hello everybody, this lesson is for my Algebra 2 students. We're doing lesson 60. Your homework is written up there already, numbers 1 through 3 and 13 through 18. Talking today about what's called direct and indirect variation, or as the book says, direct and inverse variation. Both are used all the time, the word indirect or inverse. Excuse me. Sometimes they'll say varies jointly. That means the same as varies directly. I've never heard them say varies injointly, but I guess it could happen. A lot of times I just jump straight into the examples and then I explain as I go along. This one it's good if we look at what the book says at the very beginning of this lesson. I'm on page 249 of your book. It says when a statement of a problem says that A varies directly as B, or that A is directly proportional to B, or that A varies jointly as B, they have this equation, A equals KB. A varies directly as B, and they put in this letter K. This K stands for, believe it or not, constant. At least that's what I've been told. Remember, I'm a math teacher, not a mathematician. Okay, and then they give another one. And it says if A varies indirectly, or if A varies inversely as B, they'll write it as A equals K over B. A direct variation has the A and the B both in the same line. An indirect variation has A here and B in the denominator of a fraction with that constant, that K in the top. K is always on top. Your second letter can be on top or bottom, whether it's a direct or an indirect variation. And then they're going to give us numbers to plug in, and we go solve for the constant and then answer the questions they've given us. So right now, what we're just focused on is how to set these problems up. Okay? I'm going to leave this up and go to the very first example. Oh, by the way, in the middle of the page, they give you a whole bunch of examples of what might be written and how you would write it. Notice that all the ones that say that it's a direct variation, they have it in a straight line. Any of them that have an inverse variation or an indirect variation, there's a fraction in the right-hand side. K over whatever it is was inversely proportional. I'm going to the bottom of the page, example 60A1. It says the number of boys in every classroom of a school varies directly as the number of girls. So the number of boys varies directly as the number of girls. Because it's directly as the number of girls, that G will be on the same line. If they had said the number of boys varies indirectly, or the number of boys varies inversely as the number of girls, that would be B equals K over G. It does not say that though, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Here is our setup. The number of boys varies directly as the number of girls. Okay, great. Now they're going to give us some numbers. It says, in one room there were 8 boys and 2 girls. That's nice. 8 boys equals K times the number of girls they gave us. In these problems, you want to solve for that letter K, because that letter K, that constant, is what is key, also starts with a K, to solving these problems. I want to get K by itself. I divide both sides by 2, and I get that K equals 4. In this problem, the constant for this problem is the number 4. Okay? Basically, it's saying, however, the ratio of these two is a 1-to-4 ratio, which we don't need to get into. There are 4 times as many boys as there are girls. That's what I should say. Okay? So now we've solved for K. That's wonderful, but that is not our answer. Now, after we've solved for K, they go and ask us a question. If there were 5 girls in another room, how many boys were there in your room? Well, I'm going to come over here now. Boys equals K times the number of girls. They say that there were 5 girls in this room, we're going to take the K that we solved for, and it's going to go right there. How many boys were there? There were 20 boys in that room. Okay? They could have very easily said, okay, if there were 20 boys in a room, how many girls were there? Well, we would still put that number 4 in for the K and then solve for the number of girls. How do you get that by itself? Oh, divide by 4, divide by 4. When there are 20 boys in a room, there are, oh, can't get my math right here. There are 5 girls. You can go either way. They can ask you either question, but that K will be used in both of them, no matter what they ask you. Second example, top of page 250. The number of revolutions per minute, that's RPM, varied inversely as the number of teeth in the gear. All right, well, what's our equation? The RPM equals K over the number of teeth. The book puts N sub T. I'm just going to put T for teeth, number of teeth. Excuse me. So now they're going to give us numbers. They're going to give us the number of RPMs and the number of teeth, and we will solve for K. It says, if 40 teeth results in 100 RPM, look how they've worded it. They don't give you RPMs first, then teeth. They said 40 teeth. That 40 goes right there. Gives me, what was the RPM? 100 RPM. What is K? How do you get K by itself? Well, K is divided by 40. We're going to multiply by 40 here. And I get that K is 4,000. That's nice. I'm going to need that to go answer the question that they give me. What is the question? It says, what would be the RPM if the gear had 30 teeth? Well, RPM equals K over teeth. And we just solved for K. That's 4,000. RPM equals 4,000 over the number of teeth. What did they say it was? 30. That goes in for where the teeth are. Zeros cross out. 400 divided by 3. Your RPM is 133 and a third, or 133.3 repeating. That's how fast your gear is turning. 133 per minute. One more. The number of clowns was directly proportional to the number of performers. This is a direct variation, so we won't have a fraction. The number of clowns was directly proportional to the number of performers. What numbers do they give us? If there were 40 clowns, when there were how many performers? 20,000 performers. My goodness. By the way, you can write this as K times 20,000, or you can write it as 20,000 K. It does not matter which one goes first. Got to get K by itself. I don't like this number. Zeros cross out. 4 over 2,000. That's 2 over 1,000. That's 1 over 500. I hope that's right. Is that correct? 1/500th is correct. That is my K. So this is going to be a little goofy. The number of here's my K, 500, 1/500th of the P's. So now they're going to give us either the number of clowns, go find the number of performers, or give us the number of performers, and go find the number of clowns. What do they give us? How many clowns were there if there were 12,000 performers? I don't like this at all. 2's crossed out. What's 120 divided by 5? Because this gets multiplied out, 120 and 5. That's 24 clowns. Is that right? Yeah, that's correct. They could have said how many performers were there when there were 12,000 clowns. And that'd be too many clowns. That'd be 500 times 12,000, but we're not going into that. So there it is for now. Let me know if you have problems, have questions, contact me. And as I said, your homework's there. Best of luck. God bless you all. Hope to see you guys real soon. See ya.